no. When are we going to take the quiz to see what house we belong to?
I thought we did the personality test. That's different.
That was a that was a regular personality test, not a Harry Potter. Did you remember your personality? It wasn't Gryffindor. It was like INT something, right?
We have to do that quiz.
We need a Harry Potter. I guess, I don't know if it's a personality test. I guess it's a house, like the sorting hat. There's a quiz, so we can see what house we belong to.
But people say the hat just put you wherever you want. Like, it talked to you in your head, right? Or something like that.
Well, they said it talked to you in your
comment.
head in the book.
Yeah.
But does it just put you where you want to go? I don't think I read anyone say that. Maybe they did. Maybe I missed those comments.
I read one of the comments. I haven't seen many of the character on the dark side die.
Who have we seen die?
I don't remember.
I know we've seen someone. Why am I blanking on it?
I mean, the lady is still alive.
Bellatrix is still alive, yes.
Draco's dad is still alive.
Yeah, Lucius.
Snape is alive, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody on that side die. Do we forget?
I mean, like the teacher who was a traitor in the first one, he died. I feel like they're just less memorable because we don't care.
But they're like tiny guys. Like the dangerous
The
one,
big serious guys, most of them are still around.
Yeah, so like, that's unfair. They already killed Dumbledore. Not Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, yes.
Dumbledore.
You got it right.
They have somebody big on that side need to die. Maybe that lady gonna die. The only two people that I wanna die, included Dumbledore, 3 people.
Dumbledore, you wanna die? I thought you were crying over Dumbledore.
Why do I keep messing up?
You want Voldemort to die?
I want Voldemort to die.
Yes.
I want, what's her name?
Bellatrix.
And
Dolores Umbridge, of course.
Yes.
I already knew that.
Those 3. And then the rest,
Yes.
they can stay alive. I feel like those people, they can redeem themselves.
To be honest, I think the only pure evil people are Voldemort and Bellatrix.
And the lady.
Oh, Dolores. Yes, that's true.
She's pure evil.
She is pure
She's
evil.
real evil.
But I would imagine that most of the Death Eaters are more like Lucius Malfoy, where they're obviously bad people. They made poor choices, but you can understand, like they in their own heads are probably telling themselves that they're on the good side, right?
Yeah,
like, I mean, I'm sure Voldemort actually, to be fair, tells himself that too. But I guess I feel like Voldemort has no conscience, probably. Whereas someone like Lucius, I feel like he does. And maybe part of him even knows what he's doing is, you know, even like Snape, like remember the scene in last movie where that teacher who got eaten by the snake was like begging him? You could tell he felt bad that was happening to her, even as his side is doing that, right? And I think that's just true. It's like if you're in history and like there's a war going on, not like people feel bad about the torture going on or the killing going on. They're still supporting that side most of the time, but
yeah,
that just happens.
Also, it feels like Voldemort is so evil. Anybody who just join him, it can't get out, even if they change their mind.
Oh yeah.
And they realize how evil it is, they get stuck in there, and they just have to go along and keep going.
Yeah, it's got a touch of Scientology going on for sure.
Yeah.
Voldemort and the Death Eaters. It's like you're stuck in this madman's cult, and if you try to leave, there goes
die.
you and your whole family.
I wonder if they have the Voldemort have any spell mess with your head. You know how they can erase memory? Does he have any spell to brainwash them?
That would be interesting. And even outside of Voldemort, I would love to know more about spells that just mess with people's mind. Yeah. And to what extent you can go, what is allowed in the wizard world, where it becomes ethically dubious or condemned by the community.
Did Voldemort, maybe they already explained, but I forget, Voldemort the one who spread out the idea that magic should only be for pure blood?
I don't think he's the first person to come up with that idea. I think that was one of his core philosophies. But I think a lot of other wizards also thought that. It was kind of like, just a philosophy that's out there that the followers of Voldemort supported. Kind of like a political belief, right? You have a political believer. Did they come up with the first idea of this cause? Or did people who supported this idea get behind this political leader? So I'd say it's probably a mixture of both. Before we get into the reaction, as always, you want to watch along the full reaction along with us and support the channel. It's all up on Patreon. We also are going to be starting the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so our reaction to Iron Man is out right now on our Patreon page for early access. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that reaction and future Marvel movie reactions coming out very soon on the channel. Let's just get right into it. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Part 2, the final Harry Potter.
Kind of sad.
It's a little bit sad.
It's been a fun journey, you know.
It has been.
To see the last date before you break up.
Why?
Because you'll never see Harry Potter again.
Goodbye.
We have a good time, but this is time to
We
say
had a good
goodbye.
time, but we're moving on to Marvel. We had 8 years. Imagine if it was like that. Imagine if you couldn't be a fan of a franchise without breaking up with the previous franchise. Like you have to have a "it's not me, it's you" text exchange with the company or something.
You had to write letters.
Well, okay, what would your breakup letter to the Harry Potter franchise be like? What would you text? Say, for the whole 8 years that we were together, while I was entertained, my heart was never moved.
I've been sneaking in behind your back watching something else.
Late at night, I watch Breaking Bad.
Yes, every night. I like the scene. That's so cool. It's a cool opening.
Yeah. Sounds so sad. What a sight.
This is look so depressing.
I know.
Oh, Snape. You're not happy. Oh my gosh. It's like military base or something. See? He looks so sad. He's not happy or doesn't feel like he in victory, you know?
Yeah.
He probably missed Dumbledore a lot. They were close. Aww.
Oh, I like how they say free.
Muggles think these keep evil away, but they're wrong.
That's just superstition.
You probably don't remember that you...
That I showed you to your vault the first time you came to Gringotts?
Oh, no
Oh,
way.
that's him?
Since you're famous, Harry Potter.
He was a celebrity even back then.
How did you come by this sword?
It's complicated. Should be in her vault at Gringotts.
It's complicated.
Oh, come on. Come on. Give a straight answer.
There is a sword in Madame Lestrange's vault, identical to this one, but it is a fake. The replica is very convincing. Only a goblin would recognize that this is the true sword of Gryffindor.
It's interesting a goblin can tell something a wizard or a Death Eater can't.
Oh, because they make that sword.
Snape? He put a fake sword in Bellatrix's vault.
And a few curious things in the vaults at Gringotts.
I need to get into Gringotts. I have gold. Lots of it.
Is bribery enough?
That
Really? No.
is my prize.
You can't give that up.
No, you need that. We need that, right? To just destroy the rest of the Hogwarts?
I think so. I mean, we know how powerful it is.
They might agree though.
There's Horcrux in Bellatrix's vault.
Well, she was terrified when she thought we'd been in there. She kept asking me what else we'd taken.
That's true.
How are we supposed to destroy it now you're giving the sword to Grip?
Oh, he did.
Unyielding.
On what? I don't know.
Belonged to Bellatrix Lestrange. Treated carefully.
Really?
This was the wand of Draco Malfoy. I sense his allegiance has changed.
So if Bellatrix is unyielding, that means the allegiance is still with her.
As if they have feelings, can think.
Do they have a mind of their own?
Chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter, which has always been clear to those of us who have studied wand.
Just like in the first movie. Remember that first wand that Harry picked?
And the resurrection stone to bring back loved ones from the dead.
We have to fight the stone and bring back Dumbledore.
Do you believe they exist, sir?
He does. He does.
You told him about the Elder Wand.
He tortured me.
Jeez, of
We all know
course.
that.
There's no telling whether he will find it.
He has found it, sir.
Did Harry see because of his connection?
He's after you, Mr. Potter. Afraid you really don't stand a chance.
That's true. I'm afraid too.
Suppose I'll have to kill him before he finds me then.
I mean, that's brave, Harry, but...
Positive.
You don't look evil enough.
How do I look?
Idiot.
Amazing!
You can give that to Hermione to hold, all right, Griphook?
I love how it fits in there.
It's the magic bag. I love it.
Madame Lestrange.
Good morning.
Oh, no, no.
Change your voice as much as you can.
Morning. You Bellatrix Lestrange, not some dewy-eyed schoolgirl. If she gives us away, we might as well use that sword to slit her own throats.
Yeah.
No, he's right. I was being stupid.
Okay.
How did they sync up the voice so perfectly, right? I wonder if they filmed first with Helena Bonham Carter and recorded Emma Watson's voice later, or what? That's the cloak of invisibility.
Evil, evil!
Confident!
Just yell at them and then it sound like Oh. Come
Hermione
on.
should have worn more heels. Get his attention. That's way too
That's way too
quiet.
girly.
I wish to enter my vault.
Bellatrix doesn't talk like that.
Madame Lestrange.
I don't like to be kept waiting.
I know. I know she's an imposter.
I know.
They've been warned.
By who?
Oh.
Harry. What do we do, Harry?
Don't lose your
What can
cool.
they do?
Would you mind presenting your wand?
Is that like an ID in the wizarding world?
It's the bank's policy.
I most certainly do not understand.
I must insist.
I insist in the opposite direction.
Who's approaching?
Imperium.
What is that?
Very well, Madame Lestrange. If you will follow me.
Oh, they
Okay,
can
quick
do
thinking,
that
Harry, quick
too.
thinking.
Good.
But they had her wand, right? Little roller coaster ride here. Oh, I wanted a little Imperio.
What is that, Griphook?
There's something wrong.
I swear this should be a ride, right? Oh,
Is this supposed to do that?
just in time, Hermione. They almost all just became pancakes.
That's how you have to do every time you get to your vault?
No. There's an alarm, look.
The thief's downfall washes away all enchantments.
Oh, wow.
The devil are all you doing down here? Thieves! You gave up the
Imperia.
keys, you...
Wow, the whole what creature is that?
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I love the white. Look at that. It's like an albino dragon.
Did that work?
It's been trained to expect pain when it hears the noise.
Oh, poor dragon. How could you torture a dragon?
Aww. He like dragon, right? Ron.
Is it meant to do that?
Accio Horcrux.
That's too
Seriously gonna
easy.
try that one again, are you?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Is that it?
I think so.
Oh my, what is that?
That's it.
It's like multiplying.
Everything you touch will multiply.
The Gemino curse. It sounds like the Midas curse.
Ho, they're gonna be buried in there.
It's like too much treasure. The only time in your life, too much treasure.
Stop moving!
Yeah, it's like if you're drowning almost.
No.
Come on, get it.
No.
Need a longer sword.
Oh, I don't think he got it. Got it?
Okay, now get out.
We had a deal, Crackpot.
The cup and the sword!
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
I said I'd get you in. I didn't say anything about getting you out.
Come on, you can't do that.
You're gonna pull letter of the law, BS?
We're probably gonna know about it soon, right?
I'm assuming.
At least we've still got bog rod.
Oh no!
Roasted goblin.
That's unfortunate.
Oh yes.
It's not a brilliant one.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
You gonna release the dragon? Oh yes, you gonna ride it?
Little dragon riding time. Okay, that is crazy but cool. Did it just burn this?
Ooh, that's so smart.
Make sure they don't have any of those bells, you know? Oops. Sorry about your track.
They're gonna come up from here, right? This is below.
How interesting is your job right now? Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh. Run!
You can skip your afternoon coffee.
Run!
Ooh. Like a full prison break.
Oh, this is so cute.
Yeah. I swear I love the design of this dragon.
You look a little weak. He needs some food. He's weak.
Oops. How long has he been locked up in there? How many years, right?
Yeah. Oh. He would be so happy. Hermione is brilliant. She always come up with something.
I'll take this over the flying car.
When? Now!
I guess they wanted to while the dragons swoop down low.
What is that? Look like he's in pain, right?
Yeah.
He is really angry.
He knows we're hunting Horcruxes.
You let him in!
He didn't mean to.
Hermione, I can't always help it.
Yeah.
What happened? He's angry.
Very angry.
I reckon he'll stop at nothing to make sure we don't find the rest.
What is it?
What is that?
One of them's at Hogwarts, and Rowena Ravenclaw. It must have something to do with her. We have to go there now.
Okay, so it's almost like he got some information even though Voldemort got it too.
We plan, we get there, all hell breaks loose.
That is true. That is the pattern.
Snape's headmaster now. We can't just walk through the front door.
Yes.
Everything just feels disconnected.
Maybe he's growing weaker. Maybe he's dying.
If anything, he feels more dangerous.
Maybe he's actively keeping Harry out. Oh, dang.
Oh my gosh.
Look how terrified they all look.
The sword disappear. Why does it disappear?
Well, remember, the Sword of Gryffindor, you have to be worthy to have it. So at least that should keep it away from Voldemort, right? Did they just set off that alarm? It's tough moving undercover with all these spells.
Where's the invisible cloak?
In here, Potter.
Oh, who is that?
For a second I thought it was...
I know. Dumbledore. Really? Alright. I can see you in this.
Any idea how dangerous it is?
You're Aberforth, Dumbledore's brother.
Oh.
Who gave that to you?
The mirror.
Would likely be hacked off if you ever found out I had. Where would you be if I didn't?
That's a fair point.
Dumbledore gave us a job to do.
Nice job. Easy.
No.
Suicide mission. Do yourself a favor, boy. Go home.
And what, just give up?
Yeah.
What makes you think you can believe anything my brother told you? Did he ever mention my name?
I mean, that just makes me think you guys had a bad relationship.
Yeah.
I trusted him.
And the word of a man who wouldn't even tell him where to start. You're lying.
I'm not interested in what happened between you and your brother.
Yeah.
I don't care that you've given up. I trusted the man I knew.
You've done nothing but great things.
We need to get into the castle tonight.
I like how Harry wasn't swayed by someone, like, talking ill of Dumbledore, right?
You know what to do.
That's a picture.
I did too. I mean, I think it is kind of like the lady in the castle, right? But they can move around and do stuff.
My brother sacrificed many things, Mr. Potter, including Ariana.
He sacrificed her?
He gave her everything but time.
Thank you, Mr. Dumbledore.
It could all just be the way he sees things too.
Yeah, and some of that might be true. Like, no one's perfect. Dumbledore maybe didn't spend as much time with all of his family as he should have.
That doesn't seem like someone who's given up.
That's true too.
Neville. Oh, you know.
Like hell, I reckon.
Oh.
We've got a couple more coming through.
Don't remember this on the orders, man.
It looked like he just went through something.
Today's dark arts lessons had us practicing the Cruciatus curse.
Torture in school?
Kids.
Oh my gosh.
Become so violent.
Yeah.
Hogwarts has changed.
Tell me about it. Don't speak too loudly. There's Dementors all around.
Hey, listen up, you lot.
How Hogwarts look like now? Like a refugee center or something. Oh, it's just their secret place.
Oh,
hang
yeah,
out.
yeah, I think it
Maybe.
is, yeah.
Oh, they're so happy to see him.
He must be so relieved he's alive. There's so little news, right?
Get the word out to Remus.
It's cool they still stay close.
Yeah.
Lightning has struck.
What's the plan, Harry?
No pressure.
Something hidden here in the castle, and it may help us defeat you-know-who.
What is it?
We don't know.
Where is it?
We don't know that either.
That's why we're looking for it.
I realise it's not much to go on.
That's nothing to go on.
It's something hidden somewhere.
Last diadem of Ravenclaw? It's quite famous.
There isn't a person alive today who's seen it.
Maybe it's not lost, it's just hidden well.
Harry.
Hi there.
Look at Ron in the background. Like, what about me, your brother?
I mean, it's like I'm Frankie First Year.
She got lots of those, though. She's only one, Harry.
Shut.
Snape knows. He knows that Harry was spotted in Hogsmeade.
Oh, so depressing.
The feel of Hogwarts is so different, right?
So
There's no
heavy.
joy.
Attempt to aid Mr. Potter, they will be punished. Any person found to have knowledge of these events equally guilty. If anyone here has any knowledge of Mr.
scary.
Potter's movements this evening,
I would tell.
now.
Oh my gosh. Nobody break. Don't make eye contact.
Despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster.
That's so bold, Harry.
Wow.
We
I'm
got
afraid
some
it's quite
backup.
extensive. How dare you stand where he stood? Tell them how you looked him in the eye! A man who trusted you and killed him!
Oh, McGonagall.
No, how dare you don't hurt her. Don't fight with him! He just ran away?
Yeah, that's badass of McGonagall, right?
She's so brave.
Oh,
What is that?
who is that?
like getting to their head, right? The torture.
Want to fight. Think that to fight is wise. But this is folly.
He sounds so much like a snake.
Give me Harry Potter, and I shall leave Hogwarts untouched. You will have 1 hour.
I like how all the lights like dim too while he was speaking.
It's hard for Harry because now like everybody's lives in danger.
Grab him!
What?
Students in the corridor!
They are supposed to be out of bed, you blithering idiot.
What have you been doing?
Sorry, Mom. Where is it I'll be leading them to, Mom?
The dungeons would do.
Dang.
She's so cool. I love her. You're always the best.
Time. Professor, as much as you can get me.
I'll secure the castle.
She trusts Harry so much, not even to ask for more details.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Professor.
She's probably one of the few professors still on the side of the student.
Yeah.
So, we were thinking...
Well, Ron was thinking it was Ron's idea. It's completely brilliant.
Okay, you both get credit. Just say it.
Basilic's fake, right? Me and Hermione think we know where we might find one.
Okay. Ravenclaw common room. Gotta start somewhere. She's given us permission to do this. To blow it up. Boom. Boom!
Confer with Mr. Finnegan. He has a particular proclivity for pyrotechnics.
This is one of his strengths.
Can't keep up you-know-who indefinitely.
That doesn't mean we can't delay him.
Yeah, they just need Tom.
And his name is Voldemort.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Pierre Totem Locomotor.
Oh, wow. Shit. Wow. They're like,
now we got some
remember the
security.
chessboard? They're like that.
It is.
Can you generate more?
To use that spell.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I love that they bring her back.
She's finally getting some screen time, you know? That's brave of him, remember? He was so scared in Half-Blood Prince. Look at him now.
They're making a shield.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's combining all their strengths, right? Oh, goodbye, Dementors. You're no longer invited.
Well, what happened with all the Death Eater in the school? They out too with Snape?
I don't know exactly. Like the two people they were talking about, I'm assuming they fled because they took over.
I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment.
No. Consult with
Where are
Luna.
you going? You're wasting your time.
Look, we'll talk.
Talk to her.
She's smart.
There's not a person alive who's seen it. We have to talk to someone who's dead.
She's so smart.
She is so smart. See, thank goodness you took time to speak with Luna.
It's very impressive, isn't it?
It is.
I find her down there. She's very shy.
The bathroom girl, right?
Ghost of Ravenclaw Tower.
Do not answer to that name.
Don't insult her. Don't insult her.
You seek my mother's diadem.
Yes.
It's for a very important cause.
Luna is kind, but she was wrong. I cannot help you.
How come?
I want to destroy it.
Oh, she didn't realize.
The Death Eater, right?
Holy. That is so many of them. Are they
That's
all
him.
wizards? They are. Well, there's Bellatrix. There's Bellatrix. Look at her.
They won't stand a chance. So many of them. And him with his wand.
They never learn.
It's a school. They learned.
Such a pity.
Don't be too confident.
Shouldn't we wait?
Careful what you say.
Begin.
Oh, the way he talked.
I mean, there's just so many of them.
They look beautiful, though. Right? Look like fireworks.
Yeah.
Another swore to destroy it many years ago. But he lied.
I know what he's done! He defiled it with dark magic!
So he essentially took their family heirloom and turned it into a Horcrux, right? It's like, let her calm down. Come on, you can tell he has a good heart.
You remind me of him a bit.
You have to ask. You'll never know. If you know, you need only ask.
Great, a riddle.
On second thoughts, tell Professor McGonagall we might need 1 or 2 more ones to say.
Yeah, nothing wrong with needing some backup.
The shield is strong though. Consider how many of them are trying to break it.
You okay, Freddy? Yeah.
Afraid.
Okay, Ron.
That's a good impression.
Dogs asleep. Have you noticed?
Ron's like, don't be impressed at all, Hermione. Some flashbacks of Chamber of Secrets here, though.
Oh, what is this?
This is the Quidditch, right?
Oh.
They're just destroying it because it's outside the shield, I guess.
Why are you by yourself? They're running in?
Yeah, you need backup. You cannot be by yourself.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, then they could get in. Okay, good.
You whose army?
Leave, just leave.
Oh, of course, the dead basilisk that has tons more teeth. Yeah. That's so obvious.
Can't.
Yes, you can.
Do it. I don't know what it's gonna do though to fight Hermione. You can do this.
Oh, he felt that immediately. Move, move, move!
Did it break? It did, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He feels that one strong.
Yeah.
Is this their first kiss?
Yeah. They've had years of build-up.
Oh. They probably should have waited to find the other one and destroy both at the same time.
Then at the same time, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Come
I
on.
like that shot.
He couldn't do it, right?
Oh, he did. Look, the whole thing's coming apart.
Run! Run!
Maybe get some distance.
Oh my god, go get back up.
Move.
Oh. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So smart. Good, good. Keep going.
It's like he lured them all on the bridge. Ah, too late.
Oh, oh! He fell too! Oh god, thank god.
That was so brave of him to be the bait, essentially, right?
Oh.
That went well.
Get him up, help him up!
Look at these giants. Holy.
They are the troll, right?
Bring him down.
Good, good.
Go. Move back, move back, move
You're
back.
so smart for this.
Get him safe!
Yes, 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 yes. Quick, quick,
Yeah,
quick.
fall back.
Can they build another shield from inside? Quick, quick.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Goodbye.
Are you alright? Never better. I feel like I can spit fire. You ever see Luna?
He's so pumped up.
Oh yeah, where's Luna?
It's about time I told her since we'll probably both be dead by dawn.
Everyone's gonna kiss before they think their lives might be over.
He just vanished.
Maybe he's gone to the room of Wyvern. You said that last year.
That's right, I did.
And she's like, wow, you remembered.
Brilliant.
Ron's coming up with all the ideas this movie, right?
Yes.
How do you find it here?
I think he can hear, you know, when the like. The
If it's
cup-
like that, like in the vault.
What is that thing? Can it help fighting it?
Oh, that's it. That looks cool.
He had drawn to them.
I like the black stone.
Oh no.
You have something of mine. I'd like it back.
Oh, he wants his wand back.
Not the same. Doesn't quite understand me.
Just like your mother?
Why didn't you tell her? Bellatrix.
Yeah, he did know. Remember?
Don't be a brat.
You shut up.
Nice. He runs away from Hermione.
That's my girlfriend, you numpty!
She's so happy. Oh shoot. No, you just anchored the whole group.
What? What? Run! What?
Set the bloody place on fire!
Oh my gosh!
What spell is that, too? Not enough to stop it. Holy, it's like a dragon in the fire.
He can't stop it. He doesn't know how to control it.
No.
It's gonna burn the whole
Come on,
place
go, go,
down.
go! Oh, there we go. Okay.
Draco, you gotta get away. Oh, help him, help Draco. Go back and help Draco.
Leave them! He's joking, right?
No.
If we died with them, Harry, I'm gonna kill you!
That's so crazy of Harry saving his bully, you know?
It's just paying the favor. Yeah. Come on,
Get it, get it.
Come on. Oh, what is this time? Whoa.
Oh shoot, Voldemort just took over the fire.
No, he's so weak. He's
How you
really
feeling there,
weak.
Voldy?
He feels something too.
Yeah.
My lord.
Don't ask him what's wrong.
This is your wife and she's angry.
I need to keep you safe.
Where'd he go?
Why is Harry like that, though, right?
He share a part of Voldemort, I think.
It's the snake. It's the last Horcrux.
Oh. Wow, I didn't know that could be a living thing.
Look inside him, Harry.
What does that feel like for a snake to have a piece of the Dark Lord in the soul?
Might it not be more prudent to call off this attack?
Be careful, Lucius.
He will come to me, do you understand? Look at me. When you live with yourself, Lucius. I don't know.
I think he's being honest saying that. There's so much destruction in all of Hogwarts. Careful.
Hey, calm down.
Oh,
no.
shoot. Oh, no. Why did the spiders have to side with Voldemort? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are they doing that?
Oh no. Who did that spell?
Dumbledore's brother.
Oh my god, he joined!
Definitely not giving up. That's so powerful too. How strong is he?
Yeah.
It runs in the family, all that power.
You have performed extraordinary magic with this wand, my lord.
I am extraordinary.
He's like, it was me, not the wand.
When the boy comes, it will not fail you, I'm sure of it. It answers to you, and you only.
I don't think so.
Does it truly answer to me? You're a clever man, Severus. Surely you must know.
He's scared.
Where does its true loyalty lie?
With you, my lord.
He's lying.
The Elder Wand belongs to the wizard who killed its last owner.
Snape.
Killed Dumbledore, Severus.
But didn't Voldemort already know that?
The Elder Wand cannot truly be mine.
So he has to kill Snape.
Good and faithful servant, but only I can live.
He's gonna kill Snape to
become the owner,
yeah. Don't, how dare you.
My lord.
Ah! Ah!
What did he just do? Did he just cut him?
Genie.
No, 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 no. Ah!
That is such a horrifying way to die.
Take them. Take them. Please.
Give me something. Quickly, a flask, anything.
Take them to the pensive. Look at me. You have your mother's eyes.
No.
You have fought valiantly, but in vain,
Oh, no, 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 no.
Every drop of magical blood spilled is a terrible waste.
Does he actually feel bad killing the other wizards?
You have allowed your friends to die for you rather than face me yourself.
That's baiting him.
If you do not do this, I shall kill every last man.
He's gonna do it for real.
I mean, Snape died so suddenly. Like, and I wonder if Snape even saw that coming, since he knew he's the one who killed Dumbledore, you know?
He wasn't ready for it, you know?
Yeah.
What is his tear? What is that? He got killed so violently too.
Oh, damn, you see her.
So many people died. Oh, Ginny's still there. Oh.
How did he die? Both
Oh
of
my
them?
gosh! No!
They just got married.
Many people die. Murray, right?
Yeah, like what he did in Half-Blood Prince.
We're free! She's ordinary, and you're special.
That's mean, Severus.
It's probably true.
They're a good friend. When they was a kid, what happened?
But how come he didn't get to go to Gryffindor if he wanted to?
Also, he's one-sided. Love his mom.
Yeah, he loved.
Don't kill me.
The prophecy did not refer to a woman.
He intends to hunt them down now, to kill them. Hide her. Hide them all. I beg you.
In exchange, Severus.
Anything.
Did he see? He see, right?
Yeah.
You want to keep her safe.
Lily and James put their faith in the wrong person, Severus.
The Dark Lord is gone.
The Dark Lord will return. When he does, the boy will be in terrible danger. He has her eyes. If you truly loved her...
No one can know. Your word.
And you risk your life every day to protect the boy.
It will spread.
How long?
Maybe a year.
Where did he get that from?
We both know Lord Voldemort has ordered the Malfoy boy to murder.
See, I told
He
you
does
they
know, yeah.
But should he fail, the Dark Lord will turn to you. You must be the one to kill me.
I told you. I told you.
Only then will the Dark Lord trust you
I
completely.
told you.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
Come a time when Harry Potter must be told something. Till Voldemort is at his most vulnerable.
Must be told what?
Yeah.
A part of Voldemort's soul latched itself under the only living thing it could find. There's a reason Harry can speak with snakes.
We already knew, right?
We knew they had that connection, but it's literally directly a piece of Voldemort.
Voldemort lives inside him.
The boy must die.
Really?
Yes.
To kill all of Voldemort.
You've kept him alive so that he can die at the proper moment. You've been raising him like a pig for slaughter.
Don't tell me now that you've grown to care for the boy.
He cares.
Expect a trauma.
That's what he said to protect Harry, right? That's from him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lily. After all this time.
Always. So when the time comes,
Voldemort himself must do it. That is essential.
Why does Voldemort have to do it?
What he's gonna do, you know? There's a lot to know.
Yeah.
No. You can't give yourself up to him.
He has to now.
Yeah, now that he's seen the memory. That's why Snape wanted him to say.
There's a reason I can hear them. I think I've known for a while. And I think you have too. Kill the snake and then it's just him.
He's too sad. You know? He's too sad.
And this is the place that Harry first came across Voldemort in the first movie. It's like it's been destiny all along.
I'm ready to die.
Oh, yeah.
But if he has to bring somebody back from the death, is that himself?
And is that what it meant? I open at the close? Like when he's ready to die, that's when it opens? Oh, dang. Serious, too. Everyone he's lost.
So you can only see them. You can actually bring them back. You just get to see them.
Does it hurt? Dying.
Quicker than falling asleep.
Remus, your son.
One day, he'll understand.
That his parents were heroes.
You'll stay with me.
Until the end.
And he won't be able to see you.
No.
They come back to help him.
I think it's just their spirit, but they're there kind of keeping him company as he goes to his death.
Why Snape? Snape care for him too.
Stay close to me. Always.
The same response that Snape gave. He's just gonna leave it there? Or maybe because he used it, he doesn't need it anymore.
He has so many people there. Yeah. Like, you coward.
He answered your call.
Does he know what Dumbledore know about Harry?
I don't know. I would imagine he would.
Oh, why is everybody in danger? Not fair. You're such a coward. If you take people like that, it's hard to choose.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived.
Just let Hagrid go, please. Did he kill Harry? What just happened?
Oh.
Is that
Oh, that's the piece of Voldemort.
Brave man.
He is a man now.
Something beyond either of our help.
That's very vague.
He never gave a straight answer or anything.
Exactly where are we?
I was going to ask you that.
You were.
It looks like King's Cross Station. Cleaner.
And much brighter.
King's Cross, is that right?
He looks so adorable.
This is
Dumbledore.
you were the Horcrux he never meant to make, Harry.
I don't think he knew, because otherwise why would he kill that part of himself, right?
I didn't know. But I don't know how
Dumbledore knows, yeah.
I have to go back, haven't I?
Oh, that's up to you. I think if you so desired, you'll be able to board a train.
And where would it take me?
On. Help will always be given at Hogwarts, Harry, to those who ask for it.
Say that with.
I've always prized myself on my ability to turn a phrase.
You do have a good ability to turn a phrase.
Words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic.
Oh, that's a great quote.
Help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who deserve it. Do not pity the dead, Harry. Pity the living. And above all those who live without love.
Dumbledore's just dropping great quotes, one right after the other.
My mother's Patronus, same as Professor Snape's. Curious.
It doesn't seem curious at all. I'll be going now.
Does that mean his mother's true love was Snape?
Is this all real?
That's a very good question.
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Professor, what should I do?
Too late, ran out of
You
time.
should have asked that earlier.
Oh, he passed out. He fainted.
Is he dead?
She looks nervous almost.
Is he alive? Draco, is he alive?
Why is she asking Draco? He moved though. Oh, no, she's asking Harry if Draco's alive. I'm so dumb.
I'm down.
I was like, what?
He's gonna lie. She's gonna lie for him? Or no?
Dead.
Oh my gosh, that's huge. You better hope Voldemort doesn't put you in a lie detector test.
But when Voldemort just come and check himself?
If he was thorough, absolutely.
Hagrid will love Harry so much.
Yeah, it's like a victory march into Hogwarts.
Harry Potter is dead!
No! No!
Silence! From this day forth, you put your faith
in the bald guy. Oh my god.
Just don't do anything right now. Just pretend and you follow him.
Harry Potter is dead!
Those are all forced reactions. They're terrified.
Come forward and join us. Or die.
Just pretend to join
Yeah,
them.
honestly, that might be the right move.
Forward. Just come forward. You shouldn't die. Just
Danny and Draco really switched.
please, just come. It's better to alive than dead.
Well done.
That's got to be the most awkward hug he's ever had. That's so interesting. Draco like listened to the mom, but not Lucius at all.
I think his dad is bullying him a lot.
Neville Longbottom.
What's so funny
I
about
know.
I'd like to say something. Doesn't matter that Harry's gone.
Stand down, Neville.
People die every day. Friends, family. Yeah.
You don't die. You don't.
It's Harry tonight. He's still with us. In here. He didn't die in vain. But you will. Because you're wrong.
Kill him.
That's so brave of Neville.
It's not over.
Surprise, Voldy!
Draco mom, no!
Or a bunch of them running away, they're that scared? Oh, dang.
Ah!
Oh, dang, they're just completely retreating, too. I mean, honestly, I don't blame them.
That's good. They run away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good move.
Get out of there, get it, move away.
Kill the snake, that's the chance. Kill it. Oh my gosh, what is that about? Oh,
We just destroyed it that easily?
yeah. Oh man, you gotta kill the snake.
That was close, Neville.
He's so brave though.
I know,
You remember how scared he was when he was little?
Yeah. What is that spell? Look at that.
Oh,
Shoot.
It's like a bunch of cloth.
Okay,
Kill.
keep your distance, Hermione. Don't get too close.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, dang it.
Oh. She's crazy. Oh no.
Not my daughter, you bitch.
Careful. Ah! Careful.
There we go.
Wow.
Is that a killing curse? An explosion curse?
She all went at home, but she's fighting good.
Hey, you alright? Someone never belonged to Snape. What if its allegiance was always to someone else? Together.
Oh. Ah.
Don't let him drop you.
Oh, he's trying to tear him apart.
It almost looked like he was trying to blend together with Harry.
Really?
I don't know exactly.
They only have one look. Oh.
Oh, dang, of course the Elder Wand's closer to him.
Oh. Kill the snake now! Help!
Oh, dang, it did nothing!
Oh, wow,
MVP!
yes!
MVP!
He feels He feels it.
You can see tears in his eyes, right?
Yeah, you can see that face is like him when he was a boy. He's weaker now.
Yeah. Down to the last piece. I mean, no piece is just him.
The wand is not working. The wand belonged to Harry. He chose Harry. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, just by disarming him, that killed him?
What's gonna happen with Harry now? He's so cool.
You are
Hero.
the champion. Yeah, come on. Okay. Pick up on what you said you were going to say. You lost your wand? Is that what he was saying?
Aww.
Poor Hagrid when he thought Harry was dead, you know?
Yeah. What are you looking for? Where's the cat?
He's cleaning
Alright,
up. He's
then.
cleaning up. Take a day off, man. You work too much. Like, we're a couple now.
You doing, Harry?
Yeah, Harry, you just survived so much. Don't risk your life on the ledge.
Draco disarmed Dumbledore that night in the astronomy tower. The wand answered him.
What a big mistake, Voldemort.
I disarmed Draco. It's mine.
Yeah.
What should we do then?
We?
Just saying, that's the Elder Wand.
It's like, I want to share the power. What if there's an emergency in the future? And they need it. What if there's another Dark Lord and we need your power, Harry? It's probably too much.
It is hard to have something so powerful. People are not gonna be able to.
I think Harry did it, you know, because he realizes when you have that much power, you can be corruptible. You know, he realizes he's just human, like everyone. Can Harry still speak to snakes, even though that part of Voldemort is dead inside him? Do you think?
The new generation.
Yeah. First day of school. Wait, who did Draco get married to? Who is that?
I don't know.
Dang, that's so legit for Draco.
Bag? Yeah.
How many kids do they have?
Two.
Two.
What if I am put in Slytherin?
Albus Severus Potter.
What a name.
Headmasters of Hogwarts. One of them was a Slytherin, the bravest man I've ever known. Slytherin House will have gained a wonderful young wizard.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Slytherin.
The Sorting Hat takes your choice into account.
Ready?
Harry looks a lot like his father.
They're lucky, the kids.
Yeah. I mean, talk about coming full circle.
It's a happy ending, like I expected.
What'd you think?
I'm sad.
I
Even though
mean,
it's happy ending. Like, I expect
so many people
the
died.
ending, but yeah.
Like, so many people in this movie. And what do you think about Snape? Like, Snape's death, and then the whole reveal about Snape, right? Like, with his memories.
That is so sudden.
So sudden, right? And such a... Honestly, I feel the worst for Snape. You know, seeing his backstory and all that is tragic, but his death was a horrifying death. I mean, what did Voldemort do exactly? I know it's PG-13, so I don't know if they're, like, limited by the ratings, but it didn't seem like he used his wand.
I think he.
I think he like
cut
sliced him, and then as he's helpless, the snake just struck him. I don't think it's like squeezed him and killed him. Now I don't know how much has changed from the book because it's just too graphic. I get it for a PG-13 movie. I don't know how much of a snake killing you, but that's a horrifying way to die. You know.
I feel so bad for him. If I understand correctly, his whole time he has to be undercover.
Yeah.
And like Dumbledore said that he can't let people know that he is good.
Yeah.
Like he have to hide himself for so long for that mission that they done for.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's some things I feel like I don't fully understand. Snape was undercover for the Dark Lord, and like he was pretending to be evil, and Dumbledore was sick. I don't know what curse he got. I don't think I'm forgetting something from the movies. Like Harry noticed something with Dumbledore's hand in the Half-Blood Prince, but I don't think they explain. So I'm assuming just on one of Dumbledore's adventures, he got a lethal curse that he was, you know, it's like getting a terminal diagnosis or something. He's going to die in a year. But what did they want Snape to do? Was he supposed to try to kill Voldemort? Like just get close to him? Like what was the ultimate goal of having, you know, Snape be undercover with Voldemort?
Just get close, get information.
I guess one thing that he definitely did do is... Actually, no, I was going to say in Deathly Hallows Part 1, he didn't tell them the correct information, but he did. Remember when they were doing the escape and Mad-Eye Moody died? And they were at the meeting and they had different information. And Snape is like, no, I know they're going to try to sneak Harry out.
He did do thing to serve the Dark Lord to gain trust, but
yeah.
Secretly he protect Harry and help Harry along the way, right?
I mean, I agree that's what he was doing. I mean, they clearly show he was trying to do the good. I just wonder, like, did they have a specific plan? Like, was he ultimately going to try to assassinate Voldemort? Like, I think you're right. I think he was surprised because otherwise I feel like Snape would have put up more of a fight when Voldemort killed him, right?
Yeah, he didn't think that.
Yeah. So I wonder if Snape, like Voldemort, thought that because he had killed Dumbledore, he owned the wand. Because in that conversation, like, he was telling Voldemort, like, you're the true owner of the wand. I think Snape knew that Voldemort wasn't and was trying to trick Voldemort because he knew if he wasn't the owner of the wand, he wouldn't be strong enough to kill Harry. But I don't think Snape realized that Draco was the true owner of the wand, right? Because otherwise, Snape would have known, right? It seemed like...
Or did he do that? No,
or did he?
I don't know.
I'd just be curious.
If Voldemort knows Draco is the owner, then he would kill Draco.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I guess if Snape knows the rules of the wands, as I'm assuming he does, then wouldn't he know, first of all, the wand didn't serve Voldemort, which would help since he's undercover. He doesn't want the wand to serve Voldemort. He'll be too powerful. But also, wouldn't he be ready for Voldemort to try to kill him? You know what I mean? Maybe he just knew it was a sacrifice he had to do when the time came. And obviously we saw, like, the Patronus, Lily's Patronus, that showed up that helped them defeat the Horcrux, right? In the last movie.
Is
that was
Lily
from Snape.
Or from Snape?
Well, from Snape. Yeah. It's the same symbol as Lily's. It was Snape's. So that was a huge thing, obviously, that Snape did. Although I don't know when he sent that. This is why we need to read the books. Because these are things like, in that scene, they showed him, Dumbledore was in that same room, but then that Patronus shows up at the lake in Deathly Hallows Part 1 after Dumbledore is dead.
Out that he created that in that moment,
but it didn't show up till they needed it?
Yeah,
okay,
probably just show up when he needs it.
Okay.
What I don't understand, they say the wand take the owner of the person who killed the last owner.
Yeah.
But Harry didn't kill Draco, it just disarmed him. So
yeah.
that works too, because if the rule, like Voldemort said, have to kill that person.
I think the rule is defeat. I don't think it's...
He said kill or defeat.
Voldemort said kill, but I think the actual thing was, the way they were explaining it was, the person who disarmed the person basically took the wand from the other person. I mean, it's kind of a good technicality to be able to defeat Voldemort. Voldemort should have spent more time in school. I think that's the ultimate lesson. If he knew all the rules about the wand, he was so obsessed with power and snakes.
But he just
Horcruxes.
doesn't know what happened before that.
But he should have thought about the disarming. You know, he's just. I don't feel like Voldemort was intellectual enough. He needed to be nerdier when it came to wands. Then he could have defeated Harry. Less time on your bald head, shiny rub routine. And more time reading some books.
I'm happy. I'm really upset with Snape's death.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he's a good person.
Yeah.
And not bad, like I expected. I'm just glad to see that.
Yeah.
Because I'm so, you know, I want him to be good, and I'm happy to see that. Just so certain that he died, and I think.
And his whole life was
It's
tragic
sad
too.
because not many people know the true him. You know?
Virtually no one.
Even when he died, like only the three of them see it, and even Ron and Hermione didn't see his backstory, right?
Yeah.
So Harry, the only person who actually know that he's good.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, like somebody who, he's a beautiful person. I think he, you know, but he had to hide that, and just everybody just look at him like this evil person. But I mean, I think it makes sense that he run away too, because he just doesn't want to actually hurt anyone.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's 100%. Like, he's not going to kill McGonagall, so he's like, okay, let me just retreat and leave. I mean, I'm sure his heart was breaking in all those moments, having to fight people that he was friends with and that he loved and cared for. But the fact that he loved Lily, like Harry's mother, this whole time.
What happened? Lily mother just grow up and fall in love with
I
Harry's
don't
dad
know.
and
I
leave
don't know.
Her childhood friend.
Yeah.
It's so heartbroken. And for Snape to just like witness that growing up, you know, just
I know. I
it's
feel
it's
so bad for young Severus. And they go into the backstory saying, like, we've heard that, you know, Harry's father bullied Snape. Like, that's horrible that happened to him. And then I also wonder if the Sorting Hat, if you can choose where to go ultimately, like some people have said, like they even said at the end of the movie, why did Snape still go with Slytherin? Wouldn't he want to go to Gryffindor because he was so in love? Like, it seemed like in the flashback, the way that I took it, like that was a moment of separation between Lily and Severus. Maybe he was too shy as a kid or something.
But it's so sad.
I think that Snape actually cared about Harry through his love of Lily. But I think it's complicated too because he hated Harry's father, right? So, like, is that part of the reason he was strict?
There's a line in the flashback that I didn't hear quick enough.
Yeah.
Something about, like, they can't know that's her daughter or son, whatever, I don't know. There's a line.
Yeah, like something about they can never know or something.
We just don't get the what
So I
change?
think the exchange, I'm assuming, is that when he asked Severus to kill him, it was like, you owe me. Although, to be fair, Dumbledore failed at protecting Lily and James Potter because they were betrayed by Peter Pettigrew, right?
Probably heartbroken for him every time he look at her.
Yeah.
You look at Harry.
Yeah. I think he doesn't want anyone to know that he loved Lily and that he also was protecting Harry. Because even in the first movie, like, you know, Snape was protecting Harry that whole time. He was, like, keeping an eye on him. That's the line you're talking about, right? No one can know.
I think I feel bad for Snape the most.
I do too.
I think he has the worst, the hardest life.
Yeah.
Even growing up, even, like, one-sided loving someone and lost that person and then have to protect her son and look at him
and then
every day thinking about her.
Yeah.
And hiding himself, trying to show up as an evil person who hates students, who hate the kids. It's just too much, you know. And that scene from the beginning of this movie, of his look too, he looks so sad.
Yeah, I mean, you can only imagine what it's been like being with the Death Eaters, watching them take over when he's completely against that, right? Like, he's a good wizard. Another thing I feel like I don't fully understand is how Harry came back from the dead.
Yeah, that's what I don't get, because they say that he has to die.
Yes.
But then did he? They say something in the conversation with Dumbledore as we miss.
I mean,
he asked, "Can I come back?" And Dumbledore said, "If you want to."
Yeah, he basically said you have a choice if you get on one of these trains. So I don't know what that area was. And they even said, like, is it in your head or not? And Dumbledore's like, of course it's in your head. I'm like, Dumbledore, give me a straight answer for the love of God. Please.
Never.
If you're in my head, can you at least be a little more straightforward? In all seriousness, those are some great quotes, and I love that we got to see Dumbledore back in that scene. I think this is what happened. I don't know if I'm correct. I think that the killing curse for some reason, killed the piece of Voldemort instead of killing Harry. Now, because that piece of Voldemort was inside of him, it still knocked him unconscious and, like, affected him. But Harry wasn't, like, his soul, perhaps, wasn't fully dead, so he could choose to come back to life if he wanted to. You know, maybe the killing curse can only kill one soul at a time, and because Voldemort didn't know. And the other thing is that Dumbledore was saying you have to wait to tell Harry that part of Voldemort is in him until Voldemort is more vulnerable. I don't know why you would wait. The only reason I can think is maybe after Voldemort had lost so many Horcruxes, that piece of his soul inside Harry was weaker than Harry himself. And so under normal circumstances, that Voldemort could kill Harry if he did the killing curse.
Dumbledore doesn't know that Harry's gonna survive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. That in the Snape flashbacks, it didn't seem like that to me. But why did he tell Snape to, like, why would you have to wait to tell Harry that part of Voldemort is inside him? Like, wouldn't that be a good thing to be self-aware of?
Well, because I guess Voldemort can be in Harry's head.
I mean, he can, as we saw through the movies, but what would the knowledge, like, would it just be too terrifying for a kid?
Could be.
Like, just knowing that a piece of the Dark Lord is inside you? But the way he words it, like, wait until Voldemort is vulnerable. That sounds strategic to me. But I'm sure it's explained more in the books. People can feel free to explain the lore in the comments, you know. But that's just my kind of guess based on what they show in the movie. I don't know if you have any other theories about how that exactly happened. Or was it the Resurrection Stone? Because, at least according to the myth we heard of the Deathly Hallows, I didn't think it would just bring your loved ones back in spirit form. I thought it could actually resurrect people.
So it bring himself back?
That's what I was kind of, I was like, oh shoot, Resurrection Stone, that's the perfect thing if you have to go die, right? But I don't know, like maybe the Resurrection Stone was what brought his family back and they were there with him. But to me, that's not a full resurrection. Like, that's just summoning a ghost. Resurrection, to me, by definition, would be to actually come back to life.
So maybe that's what helped Harry stay alive. Then, but
it could be.
He left it behind.
That's true, too. He dropped it. That's why I'm just saying, like, how am I supposed to interpret this, all the magical rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did drop the Resurrection Stone, so I take it back. I don't think it is that. I think...
Did he fight too strong? His soul was fighting too strong that he was able to come back?
Maybe.
Like, we need explanation.
Yeah, I'm very curious about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you think of the Malfoys? Right? Because that was so interesting with... What's the mom's name? I'm forgetting her name. It starts with an N, I think. Draco's mom's name.
I don't know.
I don't remember her name.
I am bad at names.
But I feel like she had a moment almost identical to Draco. Like when it came to the most critical moment to tell either, you know, for Draco it was Bellatrix, for her it was the Dark Lord, they did it. They switched sides. Like, that's so interesting to me.
Yeah, we don't see enough. Maybe in the book they have more about that character. Just we understand what they think, but it's a little sudden. Like, she just switched, like, to just decide to protect Harry.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. Maybe it's slowly, like, changing. They slowly switching side, or they already switched side from inside, but they just have to stick around.
Yeah. I think my idea is that I think the Malfoys were never fully evil. I think Lucius was the most evil of them. He would bully his son, and he wanted to get in the good graces of Voldemort and, like, redeem the family name somehow. I feel like Draco was kind of bullied into doing evil by his son, and then eventually by all the Death Eaters and Draco. And the mom was too. I think they were just kind of stuck, like, so scared that they have to serve the Death Eaters. But her heart, I think, was at the very most neutral. I think that says a lot about their characters, because you say, like, when you're under pressure, that reveals your true character. It's like, in those moments of pressure, both of them chose to be good. You know, the mom and Draco himself. And even Lucius, you know, he did walk away from the final battle. I find their whole family so interesting as, like, characters who are, like, crossing back and forth on that line of good and evil.
I like how Harry come back and save Draco at the
end.
That helped Draco realize who he is and what he want to do.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that moment really helped Draco.
I think so too. And there's such a big, like, moment for Harry too, to, like, you know, it's like, I imagine many people have fantasies about getting revenge on their bullies. You know, no one likes a bully. A bully's a horrible thing. But for Harry just to be like, yeah, we're going to risk our own lives to save these kids who bullied us, like, that's so big of him. But
also, it has to be go back to credit for Draco himself because he did save Harry.
Yeah, he did.
And he risked his life because if Bellatrix he
true.
would be dead.
Yeah.
You know,
that
so
is
he
so
was
true.
risking his life saving Harry.
Yeah.
And that was really brave.
Yeah.
And so he deserved to be saved in that moment too. So he saved himself basically.
That's true. That's true. He had invested in good karma. So I guess Draco did kind of earn that. I feel a little bit bad for Bellatrix, I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought she was such a fun character, you know.
It doesn't mean that she deserved to leave.
No, she absolutely deserved to die. I'm not saying she, but I
I
feel a
don't
little
know.
bad for her. I just do. That's how I feel.
The way she dies is a little surprising to me because never see Ron's mom fight. So we never know like if she's strong, if she's not strong, or she's just fine. She seems super strong at that moment. And the whole 8 movie, Bellatrix also show up like she's super strong and she's brutal and she's like a really strong villain.
Yeah.
But then she just get killed like so
No, but
fast.
that's because it's like a mom lifting up a car to save their baby. It's because Bellatrix, I think, would have won that duel if it weren't for the fact that she attacked her daughter first. And that brought out the mama rage. Do you see Voldemort when he got triggered? How he brought down the whole shield in 1 second? Molly Weasley's rage was channeled because her daughter got attacked. But if Bellatrix had just gone for her first, she would have won and taken out Molly Weasley, and it would have been a horrible day for Ron.
She's strong. She's a strong wizard. So it would be a little more challenging.
I mean, maybe. I agree. Like, I wish that duel had been longer. Bellatrix deserves to die, but I'm just such a fan of her character and her psychotic rage. But I think it was just like, you take a psycho or a mother's anger. Mother's anger is going to win every time. But speaking of, okay, how awesome was it having Bellatrix played by Hermione, like Helena Bonham Carter? I thought that was amazing. Wasn't that so great?
Her acting was so good. I can see Hermione there. Like, I can really see Hermione.
I could too.
Like, I admire her for her acting in that scene. It's just like, you don't look at all like the real one. Just like I see Hermione.
I know, like she disappeared. Like, and there's so many levels to that performance too, because you're playing another character and then you're imitating that actor's mannerisms, trying to pretend to be the other character, and it just made it look effortless. Like I was watching it, and literally like I saw Hermione as I was watching it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not the same person. It just, that was so great to me.
Watching it almost feel like Hermione actually dressed up.
I agree. Like, you could almost say it looks like Emma Watson with makeup and prosthetics, even though it's not. But that's how immersive the acting was.
That was great. I love that performance from her.
That's just so impressive. Like, Helena Bonham Carter is great. To me, that was one of the highlights of the whole movie, was that sequence. I like the whole bank sequence in general. I mean, I love the set pieces in the bank. I like that we got to return there. But I love that dragon. It's got to be one of the top creatures for me in all of Harry Potter. I love the white look, the white eyes. And I felt bad for it the whole time. I'm so glad it got to be free.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's like a little dog who put on the leash his whole life.
I know.
Finally get free. A little weak. Because gonna be eating anything. So skinny.
Probably had a horrible life in that bank, locked up, chained up, can't even see the sky. Like, I swear, like, those bankers are lucky the dragon didn't wipe all of them out. I can't believe they would treat, like, a beautiful creature like that, you know?
What I like in this movie, too, is how we see different characters. Like, we get to see Ron's mom, obviously. We get to see McGonagall. We finally have some
I know. Finally.
moments.
She had some great moments.
Yeah, it's just so great.
Yeah.
She's standing up for the students. Like, she's always does that. She's always just like, she's like strict, but anything happened to the students, she's always step up and fight for them. So amazing. So beautiful. And then we get to see
Slughorn, Professor Slughorn.
Yeah, I like seeing him back and how he's fighting.
I really liked it. I mean, I don't know the actor's name, but I think he did a great job in Half-Blood Prince. And then to see his miniature character arc, right? I mean, we saw a similar thing with Dumbledore's brother, who we just met this movie. It felt so much like a real family, I swear, the way he was talking about Dumbledore. You know, it's like families can grow apart and they have resentments and things like that. And I actually am curious about the details of, like, Dumbledore's sister. But at the end of the day, he's, like, fighting the good fight. right? And he also is super, super powerful. I mean, what spell like that just throws back that many Dementors? That's insane.
So powerful, seem effortless.
Yeah.
And we just like walk out.
Yeah. It's like showing off, like, okay, we get it. You're a Dumbledore. We get it. We believed
He
you.
waits to that moment, like, to show up, like, whoops.
I mean, of course, the Dumbledores are showmen. They have a sense of entertainment. They like to show off a little. We get it. You're a true Dumbledore. That was more convincing than the power. It was just, you know, kind of showing off a little bit. He just needed a few one-liners or something that are confusing, like some riddles.
I like how we get to see Dumbledore again in flashback.
I do too. I really like that.
Sequence or whatever.
Yeah.
Harry had.
Yeah.
The way he talks is always adorable,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And he had so many great
Dumbledore.
quotes in that one scene. I swear there was like some of the best quotes of the whole movie there.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, what did you think of, so we finally had Ron and Hermione. But I mean, obviously that's something they've been building up to for the whole series. I actually like in this movie how we saw not only that, like finally they become a couple, but we see Ron like coming up with some ideas. I love that kind of role reversal. And Hermione is like, oh dang, Ron has like a smart side to him as well, you know?
Ron is always smart. I think he's like always play like this Hermione's the underdog, right?
Yeah.
Like the person who's like, but he's smart, he's brave. A little sensitive, but he like in the first movie he was a brave kid.
Well, he's always, I think, I agree. He's always been brave.
He have some brilliant idea before, right?
I mean, maybe I'm forgetting some things he did. To me, and I could be, you know, misinterpreting it. My interpretation was that he spent time around Hermione, and just as he's grown as a person too, he's like gotten more creative, smarter. You know, even like that part where he was like, he remembers something Hermione said from a year ago. It's like great boyfriend points right there. You're remembering what your girlfriend says. But on top of that, you know, more than just that, like showing that you care, he's learning too. I think that also impressed Hermione. Maybe I'm not giving Ron enough credit for his good ideas in previous movies. I could be forgetting.
I like that a lot of reference from the older movies. Like we see the basilisks, the room with all the stuff.
Yeah. I love that we got to go back to the Chamber of Secrets. That was awesome. The room of requirement we got to go back into.
Kind of like a lot of reference from like the earlier movies. It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I agree. It felt almost a little bit like the greatest hits, and we're like treading over. Like it didn't feel repetitive at all, but it was like a nice. It's perfect for a final movie to have those moments. I like how much Neville stood up this movie. I mean, like you said during the reaction, like talk about how much he's grown, you know, from this scared kid just, you know, messing up in class to being the ultimate, to me, he's the hero of the movie. I mean, Harry, obviously, that goes without saying, giving his life, doing all of that, but Neville is like the superstar, essentially.
I mean, he was the one who killed the snake.
He destroyed the final Horcrux.
Yeah, and that helped Harry kill Voldemort, so he's the hero.
Yeah. Plus, when all hope was lost and everyone thought Harry was dead, of all the students, all the teachers, all the side of good, he's the one limping forward, basically flipping off Voldemort in front of everyone. Like, that's the hero, you know what I mean? You could have a whole book series about Neville. That's all I'm saying.
I would just pretend to be on his side, like I said in the reaction. I thought that
I might, yeah.
In that scenario, like, you don't want to stand up and fight in that moment because he's going to kill you all. Like, you can fight later. Like, leave today and fight another day.
Yeah, I feel like that might be strategic, but it is also pretty epic. To, you know,
it's epic.
Sometimes you got to stand up in the ultimate
myself,
moment.
I'm going to just join him. I will practice and come back at him one day, but I'm going to just, like, stay alive for now.
Yeah,
you know, you don't want to just die for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And that's great for like an epic moment and I love that he has that moment because he's always like show up like this kid who's like he's always get like bullied.
Yeah.
He's like mess up in class, but slowly throughout movies we always see moment of him showing up.
Yeah.
Like grow up a little more. That's great.
Yeah.
I like that he like Luna too. That's kind of cute.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're perfect for each other. I feel like, did they show any indication of the two of them? I don't think they did.
I don't think so.
But instantly I'm just like, yeah, of course they would be a good couple, right?
He grew up fastest though. Luna looked like a little girl. And then he looked like an old, like a grown man.
Yeah, he looks
you
like
know?
a man. Yeah, especially with all the stuff he's. I'm like, you're a man now.
Yeah.
You're not a kid anymore.
That scene too, like he has so many good moments. That scene when he like tricked all of them, like being the bait, was so great.
Yeah, exactly.
He almost died too.
Yeah.
That was so great. That he's so good.
I mean, the whole Battle of Hogwarts was epic. I feel like Hogwarts is a great location, and then now finally we get to have this gigantic battle. We get to see all the spells. I like seeing the monsters on the other side. I mean, the spiders. Hagrid must be so disappointed in the spiders. Can I just say? Like, that was his friend.
But his friend died. So all the little kids do whatever
So they just went
want.
crazy.
Yeah.
So the kids were just like, all right, join the Dark Lord. It's cool. Okay. I mean...
Yeah, he got the what do they call it? Like the giant, like the troll, like what they?
I think they were giants, because didn't they talk about the giants in the previous movie or something?
Are they giants?
I could be wrong. Maybe they're trolls.
I don't know, but he gets so many things on his side.
Yeah, yeah, and I like
Huge
seeing
army.
that, you know, with the Dementors.
I'm surprised there are no more like snakes though.
Yeah,
Would
me
he
too.
like collect a bunch of snakes and go?
I would think. Maybe they don't like him using the language. You know, he's like an outsider trying to take over. I don't know. Maybe they think
That would be cool though.
That would be
a
cool.
bunch of big snakes coming in.
I mean,
he's, like,
I would
killing
love that.
people.
That would be so awesome. Like 100 Naginis. It'd probably be too confusing. That would be a great way to hide Nagini.
Yeah.
Come on, Voldemort should have consulted with us. Check the dead body every time. Instead of having one snake that you protect, have 1,000. Then they'll never know which one is Nagini.
At least have like 5 with you.
Yes.
Just like
Like, increase your odds, Voldemort. Come on, he needed more time in math, statistics, wand learning,
He spent too much time with his face.
and his nails. I think he has a nail routine. It's like your nails don't look that cracked and evil unless you put work into it. I like that we got to see more time with Voldemort this movie. When he finally died at the end, I guess was the only reason he was able to be defeated was because he wasn't the real owner of the Elder Wand.
That's a great point because Harry wand is not Harry wand. So if Harry has the old wand, this would be really powerful.
That's true. Harry
He
didn't
had
even have
like
a wand.
random wand from somebody that wand took away from him. So
yeah.
how is it so powerful? Or because the Elder Wand...
Or did the Elder Wand betray Voldemort? Is there something to that where like the wand is like, you're not my rightful owner and I'm so powerful, does it feel disrespected? Because you know how they were saying like wands can almost think for themselves? Maybe it's something like that. Like, you don't deserve this fancy car, get out.
But would it, if it betrayed Voldemort, it would betray Voldemort before that? Why does it wait to the last moment?
Well, it did crack. Like when he used it, he was able to destroy the Hogwarts shield, but I feel like he was bragging a little bit to Snape, being like, no, I'm just extraordinary. But I think that's true. I think he was channeling his power and the wand was rejecting him. That's why it cracked. And that's why he thought, killing Snape would have been the answer. And I think that's why, actually, no, that's not why he was hurt in the forest. He passed out in the forest because he killed a part of himself, right? I think.
I don't know why
I don't
he
think it was the
passed out.
wand.
Maybe he never passed out before when Hogwarts is destroyed.
That's true. Yeah, maybe it
So
was.
is it
Maybe it did have
bounced
something to
back
do with the wand. I don't know.
I don't know. Have to be explained there.
Yeah, that's another thing. You got to keep track when you split your soul into pieces. You got to keep better track of where it is.
Come on, he doesn't know.
How did Dumbledore know?
I don't know. That's true. Like, that's a mystery.
Yeah.
How did Dumbledore know everything?
Yeah.
He's like a genius. Like,
Because if Dumbledore was smart enough to know that connection to Voldemort was because part of Voldemort was inside of him, Voldemort should know better too. I'm telling you, I think the real lesson of this series is spend more time in school. I think Voldemort was a gifted wizard who had all this power, but he was so cocky as a kid that he skimmed through the courses and he still got straight A's because he's smart. But if he had read the fine print, learned all the boring formulas, he would have been unbeatable.
I don't know why he didn't think about that because he feel Harry.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
We already know like a part of Harry his.
Yeah.
So why didn't he think of that?
Yeah.
What is that thing that Harry and Dumbledore see, like the little body? That's Voldemort?
I think so. I mean, it looked to me like a version of Voldemort, like an ugly, like if Voldemort was a baby that looked like that, to me, that's what he would look like. So I imagine that was the piece of Voldemort that was dying inside Harry. Of course, Dumbledore didn't give us a straight answer, so maybe that was just, I don't know, like cancer inside Harry? I don't know what else it could be. His insecurities? It was something inside his head.
That makes sense. That makes sense that you just say it. Like, that's the Voldemort soul that die in Harry and Harry stay alive.
I think that's what it is. I'm sure there's a more in-depth explanation in the written word than we see. What was your favorite part of the movie? Did you have a favorite moment? You know, something you were mentioning, you were like, oh, they should go to that. What's the name of the ghost? The one who's in love.
Girl.
What's her name? The one who's in love with Harry, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that would be great. Wouldn't it have been great to have seen her in the... I missed her. I feel like that would have been great if they had to talk to her to find out one of the secrets. That would have been just a nice little ribbon, a little extra bow.
Yeah, I thought it would be her because I never know about the other ghost.
Yeah. I don't think they mentioned her in a previous movie, that Ravenclaw
Yeah, I
woman.
don't think so.
I don't think so, unless they mentioned something with Tom Riddle, maybe. But I feel like that's something they just mentioned this movie.
I think because, like, we don't have much time in a movie, so there's a lot of things.
Yeah,
that
there's a lot
probably
they have to do.
Explain really well in the book. They have to keep, but they have to choose, like, what they show us in the movies. Like,
Yeah.
we just, like, what is this? You know,
Yeah.
like, sometimes it's a little hard to understand certain things that they mention, because,
Yeah.
you know, not everybody read books, so they will be explained. People's gonna...
Yeah, I'm sure
everybody
people
gonna
will explain in the comments.
explain.
Yeah. And we definitely appreciate, reading those explanations.
My disappointment.
What?
That lady didn't die.
I know.
Where is her death?
I know, like,
Where is she?
How was she not in the final battle? She just got to sit one out like that. She was sitting at home with her cats. Like, that's how evil she is. She's more evil than Voldemort, because at least Voldemort has the guts to show up to a fight.
She should be
Dolores
showing
Umbridge,
up
what are you
in
doing?
her pink dress, like, da-da-da, kill someone.
They should have lined her up right after Bellatrix. Like, she should have been the next one for her to just
I forget
explode.
about her.
I do agree. I want to know now in the books. Does she die in the books?
My rating for the movie dropped down. 1 point.
0 stars. We didn't see a death of Dolores Umbridge. And we saw her got, knocked out in the part 1.
Did
but
she die
that's
there?
I don't think so.
I don't think
she
they killed,
died.
yeah.
They didn't use the killing curse. I do like in this movie, I mean, I feel like this movie was very, very dark. But I liked seeing Hogwarts. It felt almost like a glimpse of what the wizarding world would be like if Voldemort did win. Because you could just see the total difference in all of Hogwarts. I mean, first of all, they got rid of all the color. It was completely like all the lights were turned down. I mean, literally, like the second Snape leaves, the first thing McGonagall does is like light the fires. Like, does Voldemort hate light? But I mean, joking aside, like the vibe of it is different. No one's having fun. Everyone's marching in a line. The students get tortured for like messing things up in the classroom. And that's how I think all the Wizards things would be run if Voldemort did win. Like, there would be no happiness. Like, it would all be about power and kill. It would be like a twisted Spartan, worse than the Spartans version of a school.
I don't think he would just stay in the wizard world.
No, I don't think so. I think his plan was to conquer and
Yeah.
kill. I mean, he wanted to kill. I don't think he would be happy until every Muggle was dead. I actually think Voldemort was being sincere when he was saying that the way he looks at wizards is like so inhuman because it's almost scientific. Like, he has no empathy for their actual death, but I do think he's sincere when he's saying it's a waste of magical blood. He almost looks at other wizards like he does care about them, but as a resource that is precious, not at the cost of human life. But I don't think he was just BSing. I mean, maybe he was, just to get Harry to feel guilty. I think Voldemort does think all wizards by their birthright have value, in a way.
I don't think he has feelings, so understandable.
You don't think he cares? Like, is he a full-on psychopath?
He doesn't care about other people at all. I don't think there's nobody in his life that he cares about.
Do you think he cared about Nagini?
Just
or only because his soul was inside?
Yeah. I don't think he cared about anything.
Yeah, I could see that.
You can be his loyal servant for 20 years and he'll kill you in a blink of an eye. He's just so... I think because his childhood is so tough, he just become this like person that just like hate everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely was. He strikes me as like more of a psychopath, where he just genuinely doesn't feel anything for anyone else. He has no empathy. Is just using them.
It's the actor name. The Strain. Abraham.
Oh, Abraham Satrakian.
What's his name? His real name is Bradley or something.
Oh, shit.
was so love to see him again. I didn't think I would see him, but like when he come out and he was like,
What is everyone doing? Oh,
yeah. He's supposed to be in bed. It was so cute.
I know. And then I swear, like the fact that he's cleaning.
Yeah.
Like right after they defeated the Dark Lord, it's like he's just that personality, but I almost like, dude, take a vacation. Please relax, enjoy your life. You've done more than enough work.
Everything he care about is the building.
I know. And like doing a good job. Like he takes his job. He needs every Employee of the Month award, I swear.
I love him so much. There's a lot. I like that they have a lot of good moments for many characters in this movie.
Yeah.
Everyone have a little moment, big or small. They still have a little special moment in the movie, so that's cool.
Yeah. And we lost Remus and his wife and Fred. I wonder if they go into more detail about how they died in
They did show
the
Fred
books.
a little bit before he died.
Was that right before he died? They
Like
showed. I remember they showed
when
him fighting.
When Harry see Voldemort.
Yeah.
He see that moment. So he was fighting one of the dead either, I think.
Yeah.
And he died. I mean, it's just chaos, like a lot of things going on, so probably just die while they fight. So.
But I mean, I do appreciate the story. I mean, it's sad that they die, but it's very sobering. You know, it's not a just pure feel-good ending. Like, they lost a ton of people, a ton of, like, really good people. I almost feel like we get the comfort of kind of like an afterlife. I mean, I have no idea what J.K. Rowling believes as far as this is concerned, but I guess you can take consolation in, like, seeing Sirius and seeing, you know, Harry's mom and dad, who obviously had already died. Harry's mother's line, like Lily, was like, we never left. And I don't know if that's like saying that like your loved ones are always with you, or was that because of the resurrection stone they showed up, and so it was just because of that particular case?
Yeah, sometime in this in Harry Potter thing they say, I don't know if this wizard saying things or it just implying is it other meaningful way.
Yeah, like exactly. That's I'm curious about that too. Like, is this for wizards, or are you saying that our loved ones never leave us in real life?
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you can see it both ways.
Yeah, I think you can.
But I don't know how he can see them if it wasn't some kind of magic happening there.
I feel like it must be the resurrection stone. I mean, maybe the story that we saw wasn't, you know, just because that's the legend doesn't mean that's the true power of it, right? So maybe the resurrection stone allows you to speak to your loved ones who are gone and see them, but maybe doesn't literally like bring them back. Because he had the stone, like he took the stone out and then they showed up.
He threw it away. I would just like, why are you throwing it away? Still, like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand that part either.
Yeah.
What do you think about Harry's decision to destroy the Elder Wand at the end?
I respect that decision.
Yeah.
I think he's scared. I think in one of the movie he said he's scared that he become like Voldemort, and I think he still have that fear inside him.
I agree.
And knowing that Voldemort used to be a part of you is kind of scary.
That's
you know?
true too.
Even though it's
That's
died,
true.
like you never know. Like
yeah.
It's been in you for so long. Like you can never really get rid of it if you don't really try really hard to keep your good self. So I think that's a really good decision. But like you said, like what if they need it in the future?
I mean, it's like, which risk is bigger? Do you want to risk that you yourself might one day turn into Voldemort? Who's the character of this movie who said that you remind me of Tom Riddle? It was the ghost, right? The Ravenclaw ghost. I think she said that. You remind me a little bit of that same boy. I feel like that had something to do with what was on Harry's mind to destroy that wand. And I would actually say that the biggest difference between Harry and Tom Riddle is that Harry has humility. And I don't think Tom Riddle ever had humility. And I feel like that was kind of the downfall of Voldemort ultimately. You know, we're kind of joking about him knowing some of the rules better, but in all seriousness, I feel like if he had a smaller ego, he could be just as evil and he might have had a shot at winning. But because he had such a... I mean, Voldemort's ego, man, was out of control. And I honestly think that contributed to his downfall.
What Harry have that Voldemort worry about seeing him? Voldemort doesn't have is love from his people around him.
Yeah, that's true too.
Harry didn't have his parents, but he was blessed before they die. And then he'd been taken care of by these people, who cray people, who was just so loving. They have, you know, just Dumbledore, Snape, McGonagall, Hagrid. Like, they all cray people that you grow up with. And I think that's a part of how that's part of him is stronger, right?
Yeah.
Because if he's abandoned and he grow up like Voldemort, I think there's a high chance that he just become a second Voldemort.
Oh, really?
Because there's moment in movie we see when Harry really want to get revenge when Sirius died. He did like many times have to resist that attempt to kill and to revenge for people that he loved. So that's not like there's not a dark side of him, but he finding it because he know how to feel like to be good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know if Voldemort ever knew what that felt like. I don't know if I think Harry would... I think Voldemort had some opportunity to be good because he was taken in by Dumbledore, who did raise him in Hogwarts.
Like he already at an age where it's kind of formed personality already.
But I mean,
And
look at...
what kind of treatment... We don't know what kind of treatment he get when he in that place.
That's true. It could have been just horrific. I mean, he was an orphan. I can only imagine it was bad. But to be fair to Harry, just to give him some credit, like his circumstances were pretty horrible too. I mean, the aunt and uncle are hilarious, so I like them. But, you know, he was forced to... his home life was not great. Like, it was a rescue being taken in by Hagrid to go to Hogwarts. So,
That's true. That's true, too.
So I just feel like... I actually feel like their lives were very similar in their upbringing, where they both had it rough, and they both have tendencies towards evil, as everyone kind of does. You know, everyone can choose to go down a dark path. But Harry chose not to, whereas Voldemort... you know, kind of rejected things like the love and guidance of Dumbledore, and just.
I get it's part of your situation and part of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a timeless debate. You know, free will, not free will, circumstances, choice. But I do think like that choice of Harry to destroy the Elder Wand, just to go back to that point, was, like you said, it was because he didn't want to turn to Voldemort, right? And because that would be a scary thing even if it was dead inside you, like, yeah, for your whole life, you've had the soul of Hitler inside you. Like, oh my gosh, please, like, who knows what I'm capable of? I still want to know, though, can Harry speak to snakes? I hope he didn't lose a language, you know? Like,
He probably can still, like,
I think
when
he
you
can.
learn the language.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm thinking,
remember.
right? I don't
Even
think
Ron can learn it, so...
That's true, too. But Ron was pulling out all his moves to impress Hermione this movie, right?
I think he knows. He's like his last chance.
Yes,
like, maybe I will die, so like me collect.
I agree.
And like prepare for this. I don't know how many.
He even knew to go for the kiss. He's like, I'm not going to be more of a hero than when I destroy part of the soul of Voldemort. This is the time.
Because Hermione was mad at him, I think, so he had to try harder to get points.
That's true, yeah. Because he messed up big time the last movie. He was smart. He had to wait till the next movie, so the memory faded a little bit. She cooled down a bit, and then he's like, okay, here we go. I thought the ending was cool, too. It felt like I liked the touch of coming full circle, seeing the next generation, seeing all their kids, all of them married. I feel like I should know who Draco married. Like, I feel like that's someone we saw, but in that quick moment, I didn't recognize the adult version.
I don't know. But I didn't see him, like, show him with any girls ever.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm so happy, like, I'm obviously happy for the main characters, but I kind of expected that. It's like, of course, they got married and have kids and have a good family. Harry is a father, that's awesome. But Draco's so great to see that he sent his kids a hog. Like, to me, I feel like he redeemed the Malfoy name by doing that. Not in the way his father thought, by serving the Dark Lord, but by, you know, actually making his family good. Like, I'm assuming in the future the Malfoys hopefully aren't all bullies. Hopefully they broke the cycle, right? Can you imagine little Malfoy's kid is, like, bullying Harry Potter's kid?
I mean, Harry's dad used to be a bully.
That's true. And
So
Harry was
this
so
can
different.
change,
Yeah. Hopefully it's not flipped back. Like, now Harry's kid.
The thing that I wish we'll see is their family. You know, how they have to erase their memory. Is that now completely gone out of their life?
Or whose memory?
Hermione and Harry.
Oh, I forgot about that. I hope not. I'm hoping that Hermione would go back to her parents and restore the memory.
I don't know if you can. That's what I don't know. Like,
oh, that would be
once you use the spell,
tragic.
can you recover? Because if not, like, they lose their family, kind of.
I hope there's a way to undo. There's got to be an undo spell. Come on.
There ain't no undo.
Yes, Control Z. Control Z, cadabra. That's a really interesting question, though.
Probably.
Especially with, like, Harry, maybe he doesn't want to see his family, even though I want to see more of his family. But Hermione's parents, like for all we ever heard about them, they were muggles, but they were good, right? I do hope that she was able to see her family. That's a really good question.
Yeah, I wish we see that, but I guess I think maybe they show that in the book.
I love seeing Snape's memories, all of that. I almost feel like there could be an entire movie about Snape and his life.
I would love to watch it every day. Over and over and over.
Just on repeat, right? I mean, I feel like there's so much, like in the flashback, I feel like that sequence could have been twice as long. Like, I would love to see more of young Snape growing up. I mean, it was tragic, but I want to see more of the details. Like, what happened that made Lily forget about him?
I think they should have give Snape more time in the flashback.
I wish I mean, that was such a powerful moment. I love Snape so much, so it would have been great to see that. I actually think when we went back to see that line, that Snape saw Lily kind of liking James, and that's why he didn't go to Gryffindor. I think so, because they showed Lily be picked for Gryffindor, and then she went and like kind of looked at James Potter, and then they just showed Snape staring, and obviously we know he ended up in Slytherin. Maybe he purposely didn't, he strikes me as like a really shy kid, so maybe he was in his head, like maybe Lily still liked him, but he just felt insecure and so couldn't, put himself that close to her. It was too painful. I don't know.
I want, like you say, it would be nice to see more of Snape, his life. I don't know if he has anybody close to him. Beside Dumbledore. I think Dumbledore is the only person who actually know him.
I think you're right.
Well. Beside Dumbledore, who else? And like, I know Dumbledore is a great man and he can be a close friend, but I don't think they're a friend in that kind of way where they best friend, they can share anything, they have a drink together.
Dumbledore is too professional,
is more
I think.
Of
like a boss you work with who is close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like have a purpose that he works towards that. That's it. And he will support you, but I don't think he can share things in a way that a friend can do and a family can do. So I feel like Snape is so lonely.
I agree. I think he's so lonely. Like, he's such a tragic character. Okay, this is one thing I'm glad I forgot, but I was going to ask you too, because the fact that Lily and Snape have the same Patronus, what does that mean?
Maybe Snape see Lily has that and he created the same one.
No, I mean, maybe it is.
I'm just joking. I think maybe they're true love.
So then why'd you marry James Potter, Lily? What happened?
And they grow apart. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Harry is Snape.
The twist. Oh my gosh, that would be, wow. Do you think? There's no way, right?
No, we can't include this.
So we have to. That's a great question. I never even thought of that.
Oh, no, she wouldn't do that.
I don't think she would. I don't think she would either. And he looks way too much like his father. There's no way. He doesn't look like Snape. He looks like James Potter. That was a magic alteration.
I want to know why
Reveal Harry's
Lily
true
did
form.
not end up with Snape.
I do too. And look, it could just be the case of he was infatuated with her, and then when she got older, she fell in love with someone else. That's totally fine. I'm just, the hint that they both had the same Patronus. Like, Harry's like, that's curious. Dumbledore's like, it's not that curious. I'm like, well, what does that mean, Dumbledore? Are you telling me it's obvious they were in love? Like, why would you have the same Patronus? I think they were in love. But then that brings me back, like, why didn't you... Was Snape just too scared to ever ask her out? Do you think it's a case of, like, she always liked Snape, but James, was there at that moment in her life, and she liked him too?
James sure has a stronger personality.
It seems like that, right?
He's more confident. He's a bully, so of course he's more confident. And maybe he just get in the way. And Snape, he's bully. Maybe when he's like at school, he get bullied, he feel insecure and he feel like, I'm weak, I don't deserve her.
Yeah.
You know?
I could see that. But that's so sad.
I know,
That's
he
so
deserves
sad. Especially if she
love.
loved him too, that makes it even more sad, because then it's like, oh, you guys were meant for each other, it just never happened. I mean, I think it felt like a final chapter in a book. Like, it didn't feel as complete of a story on its own as some of the other ones, but that's because it's it's literally part 2, so it makes sense. And like the last chapter in the book. I felt like it was epic. We have like conclusions of all the characters. Like you said, we get to see some of those same locations, some of those same faces. We have the most tragedy with like how many characters died. And then, you know, we got to finally see the real face-off between Harry and Voldemort. And I like that we saw them fighting and like doing different things, flying around together and like doing all of that. Like they made it an epic fight at the end. And then the way that they wrap the story up, I think is just, it makes sense with the characters. It's satisfying. And then I think I like the full circle touch of seeing the next generation. It's almost like we see the real consequences of their victory, because it's like, yeah, they have peace, but because of that, then their kids can grow up with peace and they can continue to go to school and like pass on their teachings to the next generation. I feel like I wouldn't mind seeing like a 4.5-hour cut that spent way more time with Snape's backstory, that got to spend more time on all, you know, kind of these characters that we see coming together for the finale. You know, I feel like there's too many to give them enough screen time each. I could have had, you know, more focus on Remus, more focus on Neville, even more focus on Luna, you know, but I understand it's like you can't make a 4-hour movie, but if there's an extended cut out there, I would 100% watch it. What did you think?
What do I ask you? No, I have to say.
You don't have to. We could just wrap up.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of things you say.
Were you
Just,
satisfied with what they did with Snape, or can you not forgive his passing?
I'm sad. I'm mainly sad. I think what they do with the character is good.
Yeah.
The way they kill him, like sudden, but I think it's given like a really big impact on like your watching experience. I understand that.
Yeah.
And also like the way that they show his flashback and reveal his character is also cool through the memory thing.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm just sad because I love that character and I want to see more of him.
Yeah.
And like I say in every movie that we watch, I want to see more of Snape.
Yeah.
And when I see more of him is when he died. So it's a little sad, right? It's
Yes,
just,
yes.
like I want to see him do something good when he was alive.
Yeah.
Like did something, but it just like I see him a little bit from the beginning and then he died. So it were a little sad. It were really sad, and I didn't get to see the lady die. That's also sad. But I think it's basically things that I expected that happen.
Okay. As much as I love Snape, I think, you know, we see that his love is Lily. I feel like his peace is in the afterlife, in death, essentially. You know, like I just Snape, like seeing how strong his love for Lily was, and like his acting I thought was so good. You know, we see him right after the Potters are killed. You know, he just like looks like he's in pure anguish, and I feel like he just buried that pain within him all the years we see him in the movies. I don't think he ever would be at peace in this life, if that makes sense. So it, like, don't get me wrong, it's tragic. I think his whole character is tragic. I think the sacrifice that he made at the end and throughout his whole life was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, of all the characters in the series. But, you know, I'm a sucker for tragic characters. You know, it makes me almost like him more, like seeing how, like, my heart goes out to him. You never had happiness in this life. That's horrible, right? I wish there would be a book about, like, maybe they go into all the details for the book, but I would 100% read a story focus on Snape, his life, his upbringing.
From his POV.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, a shy kid in school who gets bullied and, like, with a tragic romance, like, sign me up for that. And then turns into the teacher. I could see more of adult Snape. I just would never get tired of it. And I would just imagine the character as Alan Rickman the whole time, too. You know, because I wouldn't want to see another Snape movie because you can't have a better actor. So it'd have to be a book.
Yeah. I never see him smile in the movie.
Does he never smile in this one either? I don't think he does.
He have a little smile
when he's young.
The second movie when he did the fight with
Gilderoy.
Yeah, he had a little smile, but not like a big smile. So he never smiled.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so tragic, so sad. Oh, I came up with something for Voldemort.
What?
I'll do it. I goes it in the for Patreon.
What? I want to see. What is this?
I want to put, you know how he show up, he all do all these things. I want to put all the moment of Voldemort with cheesy music.
What, like Like what kind of music?
I watched a scene from the Goblet of Fire. We show up. They first show up when he have his hair, like his hand up his head, and like he posing like. I can imagine if I put some kind of music, like he in the shower looking at himself. It would be so funny.
You should play the song "You're So Vain." You know that song? Oh, it's a good song. I'll play it for you after this. I feel like that should be Voldemort's theme song. But yeah, that is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and that is the end of our journey into the world of Harry Potter. Just want to thank everyone who started at the beginning and followed us all the way until the end of the journey. Even if you didn't, maybe you just clicked on this first video and you are never going to watch us again, but thank you for joining us for this time. Like I said at the beginning, if you want to watch our reactions to the Marvel movies, those are already coming out next. Our reaction to Iron Man is out right now on Patreon for early access, along with the full unedited reaction to this Harry Potter movie and all the Harry Potter movies of the entire series, if you care to check that out and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's going to leave explanations in the comments. We do read all the comments. We do appreciate learning about the lore. Hopefully there weren't too many things we didn't understand. We are planning on reading the books. Thank you all.
Please, like, mention to me if
Dolores Umbridge.
Dolores is dead or alive in the book. I
think that will be the deciding factor whether we
I'm not
actually
gonna
read
Google.
them.
I need somebody to comment.
Okay. So comment down below if we see the end of Dolores Umbridge. In fact, if you could change one thing about the movie, would it be that? Seeing her die?
No, I would prioritize my Snape.
Oh, saving Snape? No,
Not
that was
saving
perfect.
him, but seeing more him.
Oh, just saying more scenes. Okay. I think I would take this amount of Snape with a great Dolores Umbridge death, personally. But
Maybe. That would be so satisfying.
it'd be so sad. Like,
how do you want her to die?
oh, now this is a great question.
We have the fantasy.
Design her death. I want Voldemort to kill her. When they kill Harry and they're doing like the celebration parade, I want her to just make an annoying sound or like or something.
No. That's too easy for her.
No, I don't want it to be a death curse. I want it to be Crucio. Crucio! And he like holds her over the bridge and she suffers. And like her cat like escapes to a happier family and is like, oh my gosh. And like her cats like run away from her apartment and go to a better owner. And then she just gets Crucio'd, drops down into the death off the bridge. That's not that creative. I don't know. I should have prepared for this question. But I like the idea of Voldemort killing her because I feel like she would feel in her head like, I followed all the rules. I kissed up to all the right people. I was mean to all the kids. And he's just like, yeah, you're just annoying. I don't care. Like, just kill you.
Yeah, the Voldemort kill. I think I would maybe have the snake killer.
Nagini?
But the snake kills snake.
Yeah, I agree that would be great, but it's just like we already saw it with Snape. Unless we saw the full constriction. And there's like an R-rated scene.
Maybe
and we just see her like...
She'll just like celebrating. And then a giant sit on her. She's dead.
But that's too quick. You just complain about a quick death. That's instant. She doesn't even realize it's happening. It's just like... I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't have minded if she died in Order of the Phoenix, like being killed by all the wild creatures, you know, because I feel like she has no respect for nature. I still don't know how she talked her way out of that. They were too merciful. The creatures were too good.
Yeah.
Neville, if Neville killed her, that would be pretty satisfying just because I feel like she's such a bully to students. A student killing her. But I like the idea of Voldemort because Voldemort is evil, so he can kill her in an evil way with the Crucio curse. I'm just going to stick with that. Voldemort, Crucio, humiliate her in front of all the Death Eaters, drop her body off the bridge in front of Hogwarts.
They don't kill her, just turn her into like a cat or something.
She has to die. Can't turn her to a cat and have someone feel like, oh, cute kitty. Take care of her, give her cat food.
That's true.
He's got to die. If I will say, like, if I directed this movie,
Torture is good. Yeah, I think for her you have to
humiliate her
in front of everybody. That's really painful.
Comment below. whichever comment that's come with the best way for Dolores Umbridge to die gets the pinned comment.
Yes,
that's what we'll do. Yes,
please.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a wizard. Crucio. To all the haters, Crucio.
That's the only thing I remember.
Expecto Patronum. should have killed Dolores Umbridge, right?
Oh, she's a fucking
How
bitch.
did they not kill her?